Hi there, I'm Matt Kemp from London's The Underground Cookery School, and today I'm going to show you some simple recipes which you're gonna love. I'm going to show you how to make a wine jelly. Now, this could go two ways. You could either have this with a main course, so you could have it with pork or venison, or you could just have it as a dessert. And when I was thinking about doing this as a vid, I thought, let's do it as a dessert. I'm going to put some red wine into a pan. We're going to bring that up to the boil, and we're going to reduce that down to about half its volume. I've got these gelatin leaves, and I'm going to do one per jelly. It's probably a little excessive, maybe 1 1/4 would normally work, but what you want to do is just leave these to soak for 5 minutes, just to absorb all the water in there. So if you have a look at the texture now, you'll see what it looks like in a moment. Well, I've got, that wine has now been reducing down in volume. There's all the tannins and the bitterness of the alcohol, which we've now burnt off. So what I'm going to do is add some water and some sugar, and what we need to do is combine all three ingredients. This is probably slightly larger than I need, but you get the general idea. I'm just going to mix those around and combine them. Now here's the interesting thing, whilst they're doing that, you can have a look at these gelatine leaves, because look, they've really absorbed all that water and they've just changed their consistency altogether. So you can just wring them out like that, and you can really get an idea of texture. Now because this jelly, the flavour in the jelly because it's so hot, the gelatine in there is now just going to melt. And what we'll do is pour them in here. Now there is an old trick which they teach you, which is to pass the jelly mixture through a sieve, just to make sure that the gelatin fully infused in the hot mixture. So I think we'll do that with both of these. I'm just going to let it cool down for a second and then we'll come back. So I'm just going to pour these through the sieve, just to make sure that the gelatin has dissolved, which it has, which is great news. And really the only cooking that one needs to do now is stick those in the fridge. Do you want to leave them in there for about something like an hour? An hour and a half later, this is what they look like. Well, the final thing is just to get the jelly out of the moulds. I find the quickest way is just to plonk that there into some hot water, and you should find if they don't come out immediately, then do it again. But it's much better to be cautious than not, because otherwise you just end up with water. And that's how you make a wine jelly.